Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to lesson 3, part 1. In this session, the key learning outcome for us is to get familiar with one of the 4 properties of an ism called the grammatical gender. What we mean by that every ism in the Arabic language will be either masculine or feminine. There is no neutral gender in Arabic. So how to identify whether the ism is to be treated as masculine or feminine?
Right, like I mentioned previously, I am doing grammar course because I've realized the importance of Arabic grammar, and it helps me to do these videos because it helps me revise what I've been learning. So in Arabic, they say every word has to have a masculine or feminine. The masculine word is mudakkar and feminine is mu'annath. I have done videos about this before. So the word gives you a clue on whether it's masculine or feminine by way it's written. And then, so by default, words are masculine unless there are signs to say that it's feminine. The symbol used in most words to show that it's feminine is this one. It's a ta. Ta marbuta it's called. And it can also look like this at the end of the word. And I have talked about joining words in a previous video. When it's got a letter that is joining to, it will look like this. I will give examples of what I've been learning. And then there's also another sign which is not as common. So these are the most common to show that a word is feminine. And then there's this one. Alif mamduda it's called. And finally there's this one, which looks like a ya without dots, which is alif maksura. So if you see these at the end of letters, most likely they are feminine. So once you've identified whether a word is masculine or feminine, it helps you put the right, like for example, pointing word. If you're pointing at something that is masculine, it's hada. I've done a video about that before. There's hada. This is for pointing to something masculine. And then hadihi for pointing at something feminine. There are also other words like dhalika and tilka, which I have not covered. Probably I did in a previous video. And then there's this one. It looks like a ya but without dots. So when you know whether it's masculine or feminine, you know the right words to use. So there are things that are biologically male, and that one is or female, and those ones there is no compromise. You have to use the masculine or feminine, like boy, girl, man, woman. So those they go in the right category. And then there are things that are objects. For example, a pen, a car. You have to know the endings. For a car is a sayaratu, which has a ta marbuta ending. Sayaratun. And this is a car, the word for car in Arabic. Then you also get words like adjectives, describing words. In Arabic, if you're describing something feminine, the describing word also has to be feminine. If you're describing something masculine, it has to be masculine description word. So if something is big, the word for big is kabirun. No. This is why I write Arabic with a pencil at the moment, because for any mistakes I correct them quickly. So for big is Yes, it's the ba. And feminine big is kabira, kabiratun. So describing something big, which is masculine, you use this word, but there are grammar rules associated with this. As usual, I will put a link for the videos that you can use to help you understand in case I've made mistakes since I'm still learning. You can watch the videos and see if you pick up the same thing. And for example of words that end with alif mamduda, this one, that are feminine, are colors. I have done a video about colors and how to convert a masculine color to a feminine color, because it's an adjective it's describing. So if you're describing a red car, you use the feminine version of red, not the masculine version. So a color like red, ahmar, yes, ahmaru, and then the feminine version would be ham ra. So this is the alif mamduda. Can you see it here at the end? This is a sign of it being feminine. And then you've got this one, the alif maksura. This one can come with like a alif like that, or it can also have a fatha, but this is an alif, it's not a ya. And a sign that is not a ya is it doesn't have any dots. So it's like a dotless ya with the way that's written. Okay, an example of a word like this would be bushra, which means good news. Okay, bushra. And then there is kubara, which is bigger. Kubra. Which means it's something's bigger than or greater. And then there's a name, Salma, a popular girl's name. Okay. These are signs that a word is feminine. And then, like a lot of things in Arabic, there are exceptions to the norm. There's a name, a popular men's name called Hamza too. Hamza, which ends with a ta marbuta. This is an exception. And because it's masculine, it's a male name, it's known to be a male name, it's treated as a male. So you would not use it as feminine. It's Hamzatu. Hamzatu. This is a male name. So you would use the male rules for this. Yeah, so this is quite interesting. And also I heard that body parts that come in pairs are treated as feminine. So hands, which is yadun, ears, udhunun, and ainun. These are body parts and other body parts that come in pairs. They are used as feminine. These are just rules in the Arabic language. So the whys and why not, I don't know, but they're just the rules. There's a way of converting this. kabiratun. So you put a fatha on the last letter and then you add a ta marbuta at the end. This ta marbuta doesn't join because the word doesn't join. Let me think of a word that has a word. Okay, there's Muslim. Muslim, now I know that Muslim is a male Muslim. That's it, Muslim. Muslimun is a male. The female version is Muslimatun. This is Muslimun, so it has to be a Dhammatain. I found this quite interesting because everybody just says Muslim, Muslim, Muslim. But actually this is the male version of the word, and Muslimatun is the feminine version. There is quite a lot to learn, and it gets exciting when things are beginning to fall into place. And names of places, London, for example, London. These are, and Misr, which is Egypt, are feminine. They're treated as feminine. They said names of places, tribes are also treated as feminine, and there are also other words that can be treated as feminine, which are miscellaneous words. For example, Shamsun, which is the sun. Looking at it, it looks like a masculine word, but grammatically it's a feminine word. So there is quite a bit to learn. I'm putting the link in the description for a video that goes into more detail about this and ways to tell. But the most important take from all this is what I've learned is that this is the most popular sign, Hamza, for feminine. Then there are also these ones which show a feminine, but like other words in Arabic, there are exceptions. For example, the name Zakaria, which is a masculine name, ends with this one, Alif Mamduda, and yet it's a masculine name. And then non-rational things that are plural are also used as feminine. For example, or the things that have been described as rational in the video I've been watching are angels, jinns, and people. Those are rational things. Irrational things are everything else. So the everything else, plural, will be treated as a singular feminine. So you have to know your plurals to be able to distinguish whether this is masculine or feminine. This is very interesting. I'm putting the link in the description. Watch the video and see what your take on it is. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.